A very good morning to all of you. Today we introduce our chapter number 10. Now the topic is variation and direct and inverse proportion. This is related to our class 8th. In this session we first understand what are direct proportion. Now the definition for direct proportion is two quantity x and y are said to be in direct proportion if they increase or decrease. If they increase or decrease together in such a manner that the ratio of their corresponding values remain constant. Here x is direct proportional to y. This is the sign of proportion. Okay, this is the sign of proportion. X is directly proportional to y. Now we have to convert the proportional sign into equal to sign. Now we have to write as x equals to k into y. This proportional sign, we have to remove this proportional sign. That when we remove this proportional sign, we have to write the sign of equal to and write a constant also, where k equals to constant, where k is equal to constant. Okay, this is the first formula which we have to apply for the direct variation. And now the next formula is x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. This is the second formula for finding the direct variation of a particular number. x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. Now for simplify the direct proportion, we take an example. By example you understand the concept. Here I write number of books and here I write amount in rupees. If I buy a book, now the cost is 50 rupees. If I buy two books of same kind, now how much amount we have to pay? 50 plus 50, it means 100. If I buy 55 notebook, 5 notebook, how much amount we have to pay? 250. And if I buy 10 notebook, 10 books, how much amount we have to pay? It means 500. It means when the quantity is increasing, the amount also increasing in the same ratio. Now I calculate whether the ratio will remain constant or different. In this, the ratio is 1:50. Now for this quantities 2:100. Now converting to the simplest form, 2 1 are 2 and 2 5 are 10. Now for this 5:250. 5 1 are 5 and 5 5 are 25. Now again converting to ratios, 10:500. Now converting to simplest form, we get 1:50. It means when the quantity is increasing, the another quantity is also increasing the same ratio. Here the ratio is 1:50. The value is 1 and 5, and here the value is 2 and 10. The value is also, the ratio remain constant, 1:50. Here the value is 1, 5 and 250. If I convert into ratio, then I write as 5:250. Now converting to simplest form, we get 1:50. 10 and 500 ratio, 10:500. Now remove 0 by 0, you get 1:50 as your answer. Now in each and every part, okay, the ratio remain constant. So this is the example of direct variation. Now we move towards some questions which are included in our book. Now the first question is, which is available in our book. I'm reading the question. In which of the following x and y vary directly with each other? For each direct variation, state the constant of variation. So first of all, we have to tell whether x and y are in directly proportional directly. If they are in direct variation, then we have to find the value of constant. Okay, I'm writing the question. Question number 1. Question number 1 is y equals to minus 8x. Okay. First we have to compare this equation by the general equation of direct variation. By compare to general equation of direct variation. And what is the general equation of direct variation, which I write in previous point, that is y equals to kx. Now by comparing, in the place of y is also written, in the place of x is written. Now you have to tell me, in the place of k, what the numeric value is written. Now the k equals to minus 8. We get the value of constant value, and also we have to write, yes, x and y vary directly. Now we move to our next question, which is also interesting. Question number 3. The question is xy equals to 5. Okay. By compare the general equation of direct variation y is equal to kx. When we compare this, in the place of y, here in this question, x and y are in multiplication, but here x and y are in division, so we can't compare these. So we have to write, no, x and y are not in direct variation. Now we move to our next question, which is also very interesting. Question number 2. I am writing the question. I am reading the question. Hers takes 150 steps in walking a distance of 125 meters. What distance would he cover in 360 steps? Okay. Question number 2. Here the two values are only given, number of steps and here is distance in meter. मीटर 150 स्टेप्स अगर हर्स टेक करता है, ठीक है, वॉकिंग, तो 125 मीटर डिस्टेंस कवर करता है. इफ ही टेक 360 स्टेप्स, let the distance covered by Harish is equal to x. Now by direct proportion method, by direct proportion, formula is x1 upon y1 equals to x2 upon y2. Now you have to write, put the values. 150 upon 360 equals to 125 upon x. Now by cross multiplication, the value is 150 multiplied by x is equal to 125 multiplied by 360. Now the value is, when variable and constant are in multiplication and we have to find the value of variable, then the constant value is always at the denominator of this number. X equals to 125 multiplied by 360 upon 150. Remove this 0 by 0. Now 5 3s are 15, 5 2s are 10 and 5 5s are 25. Now 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. Here the value of x is equal to 25 into 12. 12 5s are 60, 12 2s are 24, 24 plus 6, 30, 300 meter. This is our answer. I hope you understand this concept. Now in next session we understand the inverse proportion. Thank you.